So you're thinking about making the move to Northville, Michigan, and you're wondering what are the good and the bad, the pros and the cons about moving to buying a home and living in the Northville area. And so in this video, I am going to educate you on everything that you need to know, whether good or bad, about buying a home and living in Northville, Michigan. That way you can make an educated decision for you or your family or whoever might be moving into the area. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Nick. I'm a top producing real estate agent here in Metro Detroit, Michigan, and I have helped hundreds of families and individuals all over Metro Detroit, Michigan buy and sell homes. If you're looking to do that, whether it's 1 month or 1 year from now, make sure to get a hold of me. I would love to call, email, or set up a Zoom call with you. All of my contact information is in the description below. And if you're new, make sure to like, hit that subscribe and bell button. That way you're notified of all of the new and upcoming information so that you can stay in the know about everything going on throughout Metro Detroit, Michigan. All right, so as I mentioned, we are going to go over all of the pros and the cons, the good and the bad about buying a home and living in Northville, Michigan. This is one of the cities that I get reached out to most frequently by buyers and sellers on almost a daily basis because this area is so highly sought after and high in demand. The city of Northville and downtown Northville is actually one of my favorite places to visit with my wife and with my daughter. We love to go downtown and visit some of the shops and restaurants in the area, and that's one of the pros. But we're going to start off the list by talking about the first pro, and that is Northville's location. The city of Northville covers about 2 square miles and is populated by around 6,000 individuals. The city itself is located about 30 minutes west of downtown Detroit and about 25 to 30 minutes from the DTW airport. It is also located about 20 minutes from Ann Arbor, and it is very central to all of these locations. The second pro or benefit to living in Northville, Michigan is its downtown location. Located in western Wayne County, downtown Northville's thriving retail district has everything that embodies true downtown living, including unique shops, dining, and year-round entertainment. The city of Northville and the charter township of Northville together form the Northville community, offering their residents the benefits of small-town living and a pretty rural countryside. As I mentioned, downtown Northville is one of my favorite spots to go with my family, and for many reasons. There are also a wide variety of different restaurants and food options downtown and throughout the city itself, and some of my favorite include Deadwood, Table 5, and The Garage. Another must-see attraction in downtown or around downtown Northville is the Mill Race Village, which is a collection of 19th century buildings. Another must-go-to location in the fall specifically is Parmenter Cider Mill. They also have a winery right next door that plays live music on Friday and Saturday nights. Another must-see attraction in Northville is the Mayberry State Park. The next benefit or pro of living in and moving to Northville is its growing housing market, and this is one of my favorite topics to cover. As of today, there are 32 active listings throughout Northville, with the lowest sales price of a home listed at just under $200,000, while the highest priced property is listed just under $4 million at $3.9 million. The average sales price of a home in Northville, Michigan is at $652,000. And one thing that I have to mention about the Northville housing market, for the past 12 months, the Northville housing market has appreciated at 9.4%. That means that houses are continuing to go up in value and in price because of the demand and how sought after this location is. In Northville, Michigan, 83% of the population owns their home, while approximately 17% rent the home that they live in. The average one-bedroom apartment costs approximately $1,360 per month. The next pro of living in Northville is the school district. Northville Public Schools have been given an overall ranking of an A+ according to niche.com. Northville also ranks number 1 out of 552 for best places to teach in Michigan, as well as number 3 out of 557 for best school districts in the state of Michigan. So as you can see, if you have children or are thinking about having children, the Northville School District in Northville is a great area to move to because of its school district. All right, so now that we've covered some of the pros of living in Northville, let's cover some of the cons or the bad things about the area. The first con on the list is the cost of living in the city. Overall, the cost of living in the U.S. is ranked on a 100-point scale, and Northville is ranked 124. On average, Michigan is at a 91. So you can see that Northville ranks higher than the Michigan average. And because of the high demand for the housing market and people wanting to move into the area, as well as that appreciation rate of a 9.4%, the housing market is the leading factor of why the cost of living is so much higher, as it is at a 166. The only other con that I could think of for the city of Northville is its property taxes. The sales tax rate in Northville, Michigan is 6%. Last year, the average property tax paid was 1.6%. All that this means is that you would take the purchase price of the home, multiply it by 1.6, and this is going to be your average annual tax rate. Now again, this is subject to change, and it does change based on the city assessor's office and what they view as the tax rate. But this is something to keep in mind, as taxes and property taxes specifically are a bit higher in the city. So now that we've gone over all of the pros and the cons of moving to and living in Northville, Michigan, I hope you have a good understanding of what it takes and what it's going to involve when you do move to or purchase a home in Northville. And overall, you can see why Northville is such a highly sought after, high demand, and a very loved city and a great location to live in. From its location and close proximity to downtown Detroit, the DTW Airport, and Ann Arbor, Michigan, and also all of the entertainment and downtown options that you have, Northville is an absolutely beautiful suburb to live in and move to, and it is one of the most sought after locations that I have clients reaching out to me about and wanting to move to. So if you're interested in doing that or any of the other cities or suburbs throughout Metro Detroit, Michigan, number one, make sure to check out the rest of my channel as I dive deep into each one of them, talking about what it's like to live there, the pros and the cons. And again, whether that's 1 month or 1 year from now, make sure to reach out to me. Myself and my team would love to help you do just that. And until then, I'll see you soon.